So why would a plant that puts out this much food be a plant that I did not plant this year in my garden? Simply put, because I didn't have to. So honestly guys, there's a reason why this giant wall of green behind me is one of the best garden plants I did not plant this year. One of the best garden plants I did not plant this year because I did not have to plant it. I got 2 seeds to germinate during my germination tests. That's why we didn't offer it for sale on our online store. But it reseeded itself. The stuff that fell to the ground last year in this raised bed reseeded itself and came back in force. I've easily got more than 50 plants here. The interesting thing is last year we had trouble as a family keeping up with harvesting between 12 and 14 plants. We had something like 12 or 14 plants, and if you look at this, I mean look at this once. It starts up here as a vine, right? It's got all the way up there, down here, all the way across there. And I just harvested this, guys. Look at some of these leaves I did not pick. That's incredible. That's big. All those big leaves down there, all the way up the wall here, all the way back across. And I just spent 15 minutes harvesting this. Look at this. Here's these bowls, guys. Look at these bowls. Now I get it, they're not, completely crushed down, but compared to my hand, that's what that one looks like. Just got all this fresh food, so green, so rich for my family. Look at some of these leaves. Just look at that. And to me, it's got a nice kind of purslane. Here's a little bit of purslane. For a weed, this is an incredible weed. To me, it's got a certain thickness. A certain thickness to it and crunch where when I eat purslane, there's a hearty richness to it that I also find Malabar spinach. It really has. So obviously, the cool thing is we just dice this up, chop it up into little squares, put it in a freezer bag and freeze it, and bring it out for stir fries, different vegetable mixes, steam it later in the year, pull it out of the freezer, and it tastes just perfect. We don't blanch it, we don't do anything to it, we just put it in there like that. But this stuff is so insane. So insane. And the fact that it just showed up for me this year, there's a reason it's one of my top 3 garden plants. I'm going to do a very in-depth video about it. In the future, I will highlight each and every one of my top 3 garden plants. And then I'm looking for a 4th and a 5th, and I think I have some really good ideas for who's going to be the 4th and the 5th. Oh, check out this resin calendula. You see that growing there? I love that stuff. Anyway, here it is. Here it's growing. Look at that wall of green. For the whole heat of summer, it's going to be cranking out more than we can handle. More than we can handle. And there's definitely more than 100 plants here. And there's still plenty of little seedlings around the outside. Oh, I should see if some neighbors want some or something. But yeah, this plant, absolutely incredible to have fresh greens all summer long. Very tasty, very healthy, right there and ready. And the fact that, I mean, look at that leaf. You see how many bugs have eaten that? Okay, this is natural. It's grown organically. It's grown naturally. I haven't done anything to this. There's been no pest control. put on here at all, and that leaf is perfect. Okay, that one's got a hole in it. You know, this one's got a couple. There's a little bit here and there, but for the most part, these things grow up nice and tasty. They grew on their own. They produced on their own. They're going to give us more than we can handle all year. And to me, any plant that's willing to do that, it's definitely going to be a friend of mine. You know, put a dab of tuna salad, chicken salad, egg salad in there. Enjoy it nice and rich, raw like that. But wow. And this trellis here, kind of growing this archway as an entrance to my garden. This guy is going to be the guy that fills it with some of these birdhouse gourds. It'll look great later in the year, but like I said, I've already got a solid wall of green here, guys. Wow. I just wanted to show you a little bit of how one man harvesting this one crop I did not plant gives me 4 big old bowls full of food, fresh for my family. I barely put a dent in it. I'm gonna have to come out here, you know, with the rest of the family and just to tackle it again. But it's gonna do this for months and months and months until the frost comes and kills it finally. And to me, that is just absolutely insane. Like I said, best plant that I did not plant this year. Look at that leaf. That is thick. That is hardy. That is healthy, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I'll spotlight it a little more in depth. I will link an old video I did about it last year when it really grew on me, when I really had those couple plants. If you check out that video, know that there's only 12 or 14 plants there. And I was blown away by it. The fact that it came back this year on its own and is taking care of us once again with zero effort from us is so exciting for me. I'm so just thrilled by it, really. And like I said, if plants are doing this, kind of same thing with the noodle beans. I'll give you just a sneak peek at what's going on there. But look at this, guys. Look at this one. This one I'm growing to go to seed. Look at the length of that thing. You catch that again? And they're dangling all over here. I mean, they look like a whole pile of big long dreadlocks or something. I don't know why I like them, right? So I gotta harvest them again. So any of those plants that just crank out a ton of food all the time, absolutely crazy, is stuff that I want to plant, or in the case of the Malabar spinach, the Ceylon spinach, the red stem vining spinach, stuff that I don't even have to plant. All right, pop out. All right, guys, with the trivia from the last video, it was my mini pond, monster truck, a rock pillar fence, and snake gourds. So John Chase, you're the big winner this time. Give him a round of applause, guys. Which brings us on to this video. So real quickly for some trivia for this video, guys, how many bowls of this stuff did I pick? How many bowls did I pick? Question number 2, how many minutes did it take me to pick those bowls? Question number 3, did I plant this year? And question number 4, how many plants did I have last year? I gave you a couple guesstimates. Give me both. Between how many plants did I plant last year? I tell you what, just best garden plant I did not plant this year. So exciting, so exciting.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.